Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. Today, a battle in the state of Michigan that will resonate from Motown to the UP, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Spartans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense is on the field for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The quick out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
So Michigan State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has read the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Jukes his way for more. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Makes the grab on the left. so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. And it's no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Broncos have it with a first and 10. Bring in the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Fires to the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misspot. He uncorks one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here.
Cricket.
On the direct snap, it's Algier. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quickly come. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gonna run it. It's good. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quick release on the RPO. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
Second and goal coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. They give him the rock again on second and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be right. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Etienne. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Right on the money.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 1st and goal for the offense. He's looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. It's on target and complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Touchdown, Western Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Works the middle of the field. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Snap to the back. Under fire. Complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive in the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. Off to the races. Touchdown, Spartans. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll try to run it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. They'll run the sneak for it. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
2nd down coming up.
We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Got room to work. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Snap it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's terrible. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Looking for the tie with the extra point. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos have moved it inside the 20. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Quick completion on the out. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sparty.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Terrell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Caught over the middle. It's Terrell. Turning it on. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Going to the run, it's Algier. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your